The keyboard warrior, Fortune befriends the bold. It's amazing with social media the power you can have with so little words. Stay tuned, we'll talk about it.
Good morning, Mr. Novak.
Morning, Lisa Novak.
How are we?
Good, you?
Good. Hey, have you ever heard of the saying, the lion should never be worried about the opinions of the sheep?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a really good one. This is a great topic, actually, Mark. I'm excited about this one because obviously as an office, we do a lot of social media. As an agent, I do a lot of social media. And people ask all the time, what do you do with the people that lash out on social media? The funny thing is,
And
there's
I,
actually
and
not a lot.
I reckon you've got to be one of the most experienced people at it because you're obviously out there a lot, and yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, look, surprisingly, there's not a lot of it. But what I often find is it's generally, so look, you do get the odd one, don't get me wrong. And I actually love just to be really kind to those people because it's a funny thing with social media, Mark, when people actually say things that it may be inappropriate on social media, um, they look silly. And they also want to see how someone, myself or Novak or anyone who's on social media, actually responds to that person. People can sit there with a bowl of popcorn and actually sit and watch what's going on social media when people are cruel or unkind or they're bullies. So I think you've got to be, if you're responding, if you choose to respond to that person on social media, be very careful about how you respond.
So let's have an example. Give me an example. Because
Okay.
I think this is probably one of the most powerful topics because this is the reason why people can't be the people they are. This is the reason why people can't are reserved or don't flourish because they worry about the opinions of oh my god, and as soon as they get one,
Yeah.
they're like, nah, it's not right. So, for example, my mum, she jumped on Facebook, went on there, she got some bad feedback from me on there, and she was like,
Oh,
I was like, Mum, you can't say that. And she's like, that's it. I'm not going on anymore. I'm not going on. So you've got to have a level of confidence or a level of, that's why I said Fortune befriends the bold in the topic, because, you definitely, you're in the public eye. It's like walking out on a street. You
yeah.
are in the public eye. So give us an
Yeah.
example of one.
Okay, so I want to give you two examples. So let's do a property related one, Mark, where I've put a property, so not myself, but a property onto social media. And then someone on social media turns around and says, I can't believe someone has put those children's bunks right next to those windows. How disgraceful. Or what a crap hole. I would never buy that property. What a ripoff, right? So there's some great examples of the sorts of things that, would sometimes come through on my social media. The
Yep.
best way that I actually respond to that is not to retaliate, to make people understand this is someone's home. So my favorite saying to people is, this is someone's home, please be respectful. And I think that speaks volumes, Mark, how we
Yep.
interact with people on social media. What you really feel like saying is, that's disgusting. Do you live like that? I mean, that's really what you feel like saying, but you can't and you shouldn't. And I think we've got to be really take a step back, take a breath, and have a really good think about how to respond in the most professional way because it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes.
Absolutely.
Number two,
And just
sorry, go on.
good morning, Luke. Good morning, Luke. Good morning,
Hey,
Michelle,
Luke.
everyone. This is a
Morning,
live
Michelle.
show. Feel free to make your comments. I get pumped by the haters, says Luke. Yeah.
So the other one is, Mark, yesterday I saw something on our social media. Many people will know Mr. Michael Bergio. has left Novak, and 9 years, 9 amazing years with Burge, and we do wish him all the very best of luck.
Great
But
news.
funnily enough,
Great news.
9 awesome years. A lot of people don't realize, like, oh my God, he left. It's like, oh my God, we had Burge for 9 years, and
He had a lot of
he
fun.
had
We had a lot of fun. He made a lot of money. We made a
oh,
lot of money. It was amazing for both.
absolutely.
Ended
And
ended
we had
well.
and ended really well, super amicably. And why wouldn't it? There were tears and all sorts of things. But the funny thing was, when Burge announced where he was moving to, I saw a comment that had popped up on social media yesterday, funnily enough, from another agent who works for another agency. And, the comment was just unjustified and not right. I'm not going to say it because I don't like talking like that. But that sort of stuff, you look at that and you think, I really want to say something because it is unjustified. And we had such a great 9 years with Burge, but you don't, and again, I just want to go back to that saying, the lion must never worry about the opinions of the sheep. So if you do worry about all of that stuff, you're just going to make yourself look bad when you start to retaliate. What do you
Yeah,
reckon, Mark?
I think you've got to leave room for everyone. And unfortunately, in this world, that you've got to, there's people that are not ethical. There's people that are in jail, and just they're just dickheads out there. And at the end of the day, that's their opinion, and that's their that they don't. You can't change that. It's not your path. Do you know what I mean? That's not what you're about. So at the end of the day, it's. I think I respect everyone's comments and feedback, and I think everyone's true color comes out, and I think people hang themselves, from that,
Agreed.
stuff
Yep.
like that as well. So I think the goodness of people comes out with social media, and I think people that are dicks comes out on social media as well, and
Look,
I don't expect, and also with me, I don't expect that I am for everyone. Do you know what I mean? So otherwise, we would be the everything
absolutely.
agency. There's a particular clientele that we service. We look
Yep.
after, and that's our life, and that's how we pay our bills. But it's certainly not for everyone, and there isn't such a thing.
No, that's right. And you can't be all things to all people. That's the truth. But, understand, guys, if you're watching this and you are on social media a lot, and Luke, I know you also do a lot on social media,
Massive,
understand
yeah,
you're in control. So you're in control. It's your channel and you are totally in control. You can, the person that doesn't want to see your content can unfollow. Like our friend in inverted commas from yesterday who made the snide comment to Burge about leaving, and unjustified, uncalled for, and just this is again in inverted commas a professional agent. You look like a fool because that's not a professional comment. And so understand that people like that don't want to see the content, they can unfollow. They don't need to subscribe. You've got two audiences on social media. You've got what I call the social media voyeurs, who will sit on the sidelines and criticize everything you do and say, but they have to watch it all, right? They've got to see the new listings, they've got to see the solds, they've got to see all the content that we put up, but they'll sit and critique it on the side, and that's fine. They've got the capabilities to unfollow. And then you've got the people that follow your social media, who absolutely love it. They love the content, they love the innovation, they love the fact that we've got the courage to get up and do this stuff every day, not for Lisa, Mark, Novak, for the people. And I think that's the most important message here, Mark, is that the reason that we pump out this content is purely for the people.
yep.
And for the people that don't want to subscribe, they can just unfollow, but we can also delete these comments too. And often, Mark, I like to leave them there, if they're not too rude. And again, I don't get a lot of them, but on the occasions when I do, we also have the capabilities to be able to delete or hide comments that we want to as well. What's Luke saying? Love, respect, guys. Good to be open and transparent. Best way. 100%. Luke, that's the other thing. Like, I think when you know, not I think, I know when you're being true to yourself on social media, um, you can do this unapologetically. It's like, you don't like what we do and you don't like us. That's okay. You know, we can't be all things to all people. But, again, Mark, I think let's just draw back down on how do we deal with those haters and those bullies that are out there, um, professionally.
And
Professionally.
also, I think, guys, if don't feel afraid to have a voice. If to just because there's dicks out there, like, don't be afraid to have a voice. It is, and not just in social media, but just in general. Like, um, it's very easy to be cut down when you're starting off in real estate, and or just starting off. So just have that confidence to know what your true north is, and hit your true north all the time, and do what's right. You're there to work hard. You're there to help people. You're there to do whatever you're going to do. Don't let the people hold you back. So I think that's really important. And I know a lot of people that they want to be a better them, and they're sort of worried about what's happening around them. That takes energy. That worry around what's happening around you takes energy, so you got to cut it loose. We've lost sound for sure. I can't hear you. So that's a show. All right, take care.